What's up, people? Today I want to do a tip on auditioning record takes in Pro Tools. So I'm wearing headphones, as you can see. I don't like to mix in headphones. I don't think you get as good results. There's some science to that, but I'll reel it in. I'll keep it short. But I like to wear headphones when I'm auditioning record takes, especially in this case where I'm looking to probably double them, where I've recorded guitars and I want to have two different takes that go nicely together. Now, I may or may not have these split 100% wide in the final mix, but when I'm auditioning the takes, I do, because you can pick them apart the best when one is fully left and one is fully right. So you can see this track, these names BB are kind of meaningless. I just named them something so that I can kind of see the path. And after a while, guitar 1, guitar 8 million becomes redundant. So the name doesn't really matter because you have breadcrumbs to get back, and I'll show you what I mean. So, but anyway, I recorded onto this first track and I did a bunch of takes, and this is a metal track, but it doesn't matter if you into folk or metal or country. I do all kinds of stuff. This just happens to be metal, but this should work for anything. So this is the first track. This is 100 all the way to the left. This is the track that I'm going to put the other one on, and it's fully to the right. I just option clicked to take that fader up to 0 so that now both of them are at unity or at 0. So then there are a lot of different ways you can do this. There's no right way, wrong way. Well, there are probably a lot of wrong ways, but there's no one right way. One quick way you could do, which isn't the way I'm going to do, but you can command click here with the selector tool and you can see all your alternate takes. Now, there's tons of stuff in here because I haven't set up any match criteria. So let's do that, this top one. And again, this isn't the way I'm going to do it, but I'm just showing you anyway. So what I would usually do here is clip start and end at very least, and probably track name. The only place this gets dicey, and it's one of the reasons I don't use this, is because if you are going down to a track beneath it that doesn't share the track name, then this screws you up. Same thing with track ID for that matter. So you could even just say clip start and end, but for the moment, just to show you how this works, I'll go ahead and do track name and then close this out. And now when I go back again with selector tool, which is F7, if I command click on it, now I have a lot smaller list of matches because they just match the name, and these look like they are all the takes I did in that one loop run. So then with this, I could just go and click on another one, and I'm just going backwards in time. Now that's 34. But the way I like to do it is a little bit different because of the way I'm putting one on one track and one on another. I like to select this, and then if you hold Control when you drag something out of the clips list here, it'll see that how it just snapped right to the start. So Control is snap start of clip to insertion. Insertion in this case is the beginning here. So if I just hold Control and I drag out now 34 and put it on the other one, you can see how it's just lining right up. And now I can go and listen through and see how they sound. And then just go through it that way. And what I usually do is, I find that with myself and with most players, a lot of times you'll get a couple takes pretty close to each other that go nicely together because you sort of evolve as you play it, exactly how you play it. And obviously this is about the nuance since you're trying to get two takes that go really nicely. So I'll just sort of go backwards in time. Like this is 34 and 35. I can go backwards and I'll try 33 and 34. Listen through it all the way if you need to. Sometimes you know right away it sucks, or you know right away it has some potential. Now I'll go back and try 33 and 32. And again, I just Control drag, click on one, so the start is selected, Control drag the next one out, and it snaps right to it. Again, I'll just do it again. Boom, snapped right there. I heard something on the right I didn't like there, so then maybe you start to think, oh, maybe the left one's good. So then you hang on to that one until you hear something that sucks. okay to my ears. I'm just looking for two in general that sound really great together. I heard something on the left that was a little loose. Ah, that's the same one, so suddenly it was mono. Didn't really love that. But at any rate, that's the tip. Hope you dig it. Really, the crux of it there is just control selecting one and control dragging out. I feel like that's a super handy thing. I use that all the time. Hope that was helpful.